Hello. 10 minutes, balance, breathing, yoga practice. Start by sitting in a comfortable position. Allow the spine to lengthen. Center the chin with the sternum, the sternal notch. Allow the torso to support the spine. The torso muscles support the spine so the head can float up. The shoulders sink. And start to sense how you're resting on the sitting bones. You want to have equal weight on your sitting bones. Begin to create an ujjayi, inhale and exhale. It's an audible breath. It sounds a bit like the whisper of a sigh as you draw the breath in and as you move the breath out. And the technique that I like to use is also as the inhale audibly moves in, it starts to expand the chest, the waist, and even the belly. And then as you exhale, gather the tummy, shrink the waist, the ribs shrink, and the breath moves out. This is the breath to use for the whole practice. Keep this steady cadence in your breathing. And I'd like to invite you to change positions from sitting to hands and knees. Please make sure that your knees are well padded. You have one set of knees and you want it to last as long as possible. Take a moment to arrange for padding your knees. Begin on hands and knees. You want a fairly neutral position, so you might have to move around a little bit and see where neutral is. I have my fingers opened up wide, long fingers, fanning my fingers wide. I know you can't see them on the screen. And I usually place the base of my palm slightly forward, and then I squeeze my shoulder blades back. Tuck the chin toward midline. Refresh your memory of how to create the breath if you've lost it. Then I'd like to ask you to do a balance with me. Let's stretch your left leg back to horizontal, flexing the ankle to 90 degrees. The left knee and the left ankle are about the same height as your left hip. You want your pelvis to be level. Lengthen the inseam on the left leg. And now let's reach your right arm forward, palm toward the center. Maybe the elbow tucks under. Balancing. Breathing steady ujjayi breaths. Now begin to ease out as you exhale. The knee and hand come down. Pause a moment, squaring up, elbows unlocked, not jammed up. Now let's extend your right leg back to horizontal. Lengthen the right inseam, flex the ankle, tuck the chin. The shoulders draw back, a bit like a lat pull down for your shoulder blades. There has to be some balance and strength in the tummy if you do that. Lengthening the right inseam. Let's take the left hand and reach forward. Palm toward the center, elbow kind of tucked under. The lengthening I'm after is maybe perhaps more influenced in the torso, the spinal stability, than jamming out the limbs. Ujjayi breathing. Then as you exhale, ease out to 4 points. And for just a moment, let's come down onto forearms and knees. Tuck the chin toward midline. Shoulders square back. Instead of bowing the head down, tuck the chin and keep the forehead away from the floor. So just one more thing after this. This is a little pause and symmetry here. Start to ease up again. And the next thing, hopefully I won't cut my head off. There we go. Step the left foot forward. And you want your right knee to be well padded. Start with a fairly vertical right thigh. And then the left heel is ahead of the left knee, so there's a little slope on the shin. Just be here. Lengthen your arms down to the sides, draw up tall through the spine. For many people, this is a very highly challenging balance. For others, it's mildly challenging. And for others, yet it's not that challenging at all. But every day is a fluctuation. So give yourself a chance to check in with what your balance is offering you today. Concentrate on the breathing, the tall spine. Stay here as long as you like and just work with your balance. And then when you're done with the first side, take a moment and move toward the second side. My front knee comes down. The second foot steps forward. The heel is ahead of the knee, so there's a little forward slope on the shin. Drawing up tall through the spine, shoulders low. Perhaps a double chin, just to protect the muscles in the neck if they tend to tighten up. The right foot, in this case my right foot is in front, the right foot and the left knee are hip width apart. That helps with balance. Perhaps even a little wider if balance is real wobbly today. And then once again, focus on the wave of the inhale and the exhale that engages the abdominals, moving up. So stay here as long as you would like to practice your balance. And then when you're finished, take a moment to draw the front foot closer. Bring the hands down, and let's pause for a moment like we did earlier on forearms and knees. Square the shoulders back. You don't have to fold back deep. Sometimes folding back deep is too much for knees, especially if you have arthritis in the knees. Now, to finish up here, I'd like to invite you to create a comfortable seat again. And then just check in again with how you sit, the torso length, how you breathe here. Ujjayi breath for a few more moments. Stay here as long as you like, studying your breath. 10 minutes a day might not be a bad intervention. Namaste.